It's a true G production, the whole club bucket. Yeah, you know. You are now rocking with the best. Rocking with the best. I am True G, and this is Tally Entertainment. Tally up. And I'm here with my girl, LadyTsays. You are now tuned in to LadyTsays. You know. You are now tuned in and rocking with the best boy, shorts and stilettos. LadyTsays need some advice, cause your old man tripping, call in, check it out. And it ain't just for the women, no sex talk, baby. We gon' get this thing poppin'. Lady T gon' let you know how to keep the bedroom rockin'. This that good jigger, maybe it was bad. Either way, call in if you won't put them on blast. She a number one source for your poppin' R&B. Whether you're stuck up in traffic or jamming or J.O.B. Whether it's a hot topic or just hot gossip, no need to look further, cause Lady T got it. You know what it is, it's LadyTsays. And if your head ain't nodding, then you must be dead. And who am I? I ain't mentioned, I am True G. And I present to you the host with the most, Lady T. Now how you rock? You know me, I only listen to the best. It's boy shorts and stilettos. LadyTsays. Now how you rock? You know me, I don't listen to the rest. It's boy shorts and stilettos. LadyTsays. Now how you rock? You know me, I only listen to the best. It's boy shorts and stilettos. LadyTsays. Now how you rock? You know me, I don't listen to the rest. It's boy shorts and stilettos. LadyTsays.
Hey. Come on and sit down and have a drink. We're coming to you live. This is LadyTsays. Welcome. Hi, guys. Welcome to LadyTsays. I'm your host with the most, Lady T. And I'm here to talk about what's going on. And we're vibing tonight. We're vibing. Let's see what it's going to be doing for us. Ooh, turn my light off. I don't know how to work these lights. Let's go. I have horrible lighting, y'all. I'm going to have to leave it like that. But anyway, welcome tonight to LadyTsays. We're just vibing out tonight. We're vibing and talking about some topics that's going on and that's trending on the internet, and some funny, some hilarious, some serious. The first topic's going to be, well, let me ask y'all, how was y'all's day? What's going on with y'all today? I'm new to this. I'm building my channel out, trying to get myself out there. So some things I'm going to make mistakes. Y'all forgive me, get past it, and let's keep it moving. And also, I would like to thank everyone that is going back and looking at the show and looking at the things that are going on with LadyTsays. And I would like to thank all of you guys for just checking it out, giving me a chance. Things are going to get better. Things are going to be hotter. Things are going to smell better on here. I bet you wonder how you know you're going to smell it. You're going to smell it. It's going to smell better. I promise you, it's going to get better. So let's move on to the topics. Give me a minute. Let me go over to the internet-y and see what's going on over here. So we're going to just scroll tonight and talk about the topics. And the first topic will be about this principle that I found that was very charming. Let me share my screen. Make sure I got it on the right one, wrong one. This is the right one. And I want to talk about this. This is a Texas principal out in guys in he's here in they're in Texas. He's a principal, quits over parents' dress code. School board makes it official a week later. Isn't that something? It make it a week later. So reading this, so he's talking about like how when you go to your children's school and some of us are going with bonnets on our head. We got dresses on. We got things that look like these two women got on. We got our sleeping clothes on. And that's not appropriate. Because when I was coming up and your parents had to come to the school, you wanted your parents to be dressed nice because that was a reflection on your parents. So what he was going up against, and he quit because he wanted to create something where us people of color don't come to the school, in which they have some white people that go up there too looking like this, because I've saw a Texas elementary school principal sparked a debate after suggested parents follow a dress code when visiting campus. No sagging pants, shorts, bonnets, or pajamas. 1 week after his resignation, the school board turned his controversial idea into a new rule. I wish he would have stuck around and he would have gotten this, because when, like I said, when I was coming up and we were going to school, our teachers and principals and stuff were dressed very elegantly, and they had on nice suits, and the ladies had on nice dresses. I don't remember none of my teachers not being well dressed and well kept. Mostly all of them were very well dressed, and the men wore suits. I remember the principals wearing suits. I also remember the educators that were in, they wore nice ties, button downs, and slacks. And today we're in something different. I see here we got all of this stuff going on, but let's give him a hand for representing and stating that we shouldn't be at the schools with bonnets on our head and pajamas. Put your clothes on, dress yourself nice, and go to the school. If you having to get out the car, you should be very careful. You got to get out the car. If not, do what you want to do, but just be appropriate going to the schools. And I think this would be a nice suggestion for this area here in Louisiana. And let's give him a hand. The principal in Texas, let's go. So I loved what he did, and even though he quit, he did get the law implemented, and they're honoring that. So let's move on. Let's move it on. Let's move it on. Let's get rid of this. Let's move on to some other things, and put in the chat what y'all think about that. You know, what you think about how a parent comes to school with their children, and how should they look and how should they be dressed. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about it. Yes, and I think it's a nice thing for us to dress up and put on decent clothes. But even if you're not gonna have on decent clothes, don't wear a bonnet. Just do like me. Buy hats. I got a lot of these. I love my hats. Buy hats. Buy hats. Buy all kinds of hats. I have any kind of hat you think. I have it. So when I'm having a bad day, in which during the summertime I don't fool with a lot of hair, I can't wear braids because my ass ain't gonna keep them in my head. I'm going to take them out. But just be mindful when you go into the schools. Just don't wear your bonnet. Put on your hat or put on your, what they call it, the glueless wig. But don't go out there with a bonnet on. Don't embarrass your children. Don't do that. Moving on. Let's get the next topic. The next topic we're going to be talking about Jessica Dime, that was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Let's see, I could play it right here.
People are watching. Like, girls look at me. Like, when I had my show.
Oh, I lost it. Let me go back and find it.
Thing I do,
I got to share it. I'm sorry, y'all.
Try to do it with the thought of people are watching. Like, girls look at me. Like, when I had my show, a couple of the girls told me, they was like, I've been watching you since I was a kid. So I was like, dang, since you was a kid? I mean, I influenced you did I influence you to be a stripper? Because I never wanted it to be it, you know? I just was living my life. I never wanted to influence nobody to get no ass or be no stripper. That was just my path. Cause I know I got a daughter, and I don't want to be a bad influence on any of the women.
Yeah.
You know.
Think about all the women you will be given permission to find their way and to become who they are ready to become in their next chapter. But what I think is so important is that you give yourself permission to choose you without having to seek the approval of others. That's important.
Hey, this is Chad at Van Horn Law Group. We are coming to you today to bust some common bankruptcy myths.
Well, that was Jessica Dime, and she was just sharing that through her time on Love and Hip Hop in Atlanta, she was known as a stripper, and she didn't know that she was influencing a lot of the young ladies that were looking up to her, and she was stating that she really didn't want to be influencing anyone to want to be a stripper, and that she wanted to let people know that she has a daughter, and that that's not the type of situation she want for her daughter or whatever. But like I said,
let's start with a big myth.
that's a good thing to for us to understand and to know. And I'm glad she got on there and she said that, and I hope some of the young women will be looking at that and not thinking that that's the thing you want to be, is go get you some ass put in and get all of these different things done to your body and to yourself. I have no problem with it. I think self-care, if you got money, you do what you got to do, and there's no different in going to get teeth, but you take care of your body and you do that self-love and that self-care for yourself. And if that's what you would like to do in order to enhance your body or to do something, I'm with it, but to a very minimal extent. Don't do too much. It's a such thing as just too much. Just do stuff to critique or maybe to bring your body together, but doing a little bit too much, you go to looking animated. So you don't want to look animated. You want to still look yourself, but you want to just enhance your curves. I don't recommend no one getting ass shots or getting their ass done. All you need to do is get your waist snatched and get your stomach done or get your breast done, but leave your butt alone. Don't play with your ass. Leave it alone, because you could either blow it up too much or not enough, and it's best to me just not to play with your ass. Just do your waist, get that snatched, and when you get your waist snatched, it's gonna make your butt look bigger. FYI. Moving on.
Right after they file bankruptcy, it's usually a small line or a secured credit.
Okay. Let's go and find my other subject. Got to find it, guys. Yes, there's a lot of things going on, and I wouldn't suggest people could really go fooling with their butt. Leave your butt alone. But do what you want to do now. I'm not saying you can't do it. Don't get what you need to get done. If that's what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Sorry, guys, back. We're going to the next topic. Let me share my screen. Shannon Sharp, rape accuser, shares new post after retiring from OnlyFans. Lord have mercy. Lord, I could say so much stuff about this, but I'll probably get in trouble. So I'm not going to say everything I want to say. But what I will say is this. Shannon Sharp, this was a no, 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 no. You are too famous and too old for this. You should have just went on and got you a chocolate lady within your age group and did what you needed to do. This is a shame. You don't do this right here. You messed up. You messed up the church's money right here. You messed up the church's money right here. You should have never did this. Shut him up. You messed up the church's money. Now here you are here with this. I'm back, guys. I'm sorry. They got some things going on in here with my little grandson. But back to Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp, Monique came on your show and told you needed to get with somebody older. This right here, this ain't it. This girl sued for $20 million. I don't know if I'm exactly correct on it, but I know it was around 20 million. She was on OnlyFans. She retired from OnlyFans due to him. He retired her. Because I don't know what it is with our chocolate men. Why they, even the white ones too, can't get somewhere and sit their ass down and get with someone more age appropriate. And it don't even have this girl wasn't no more than 22 or 21 years old. He made her wealthy for life. But the Bible tells you clearly, it says clearly, the labor of a homemonger goes into the house of strangers. There you go, Shannon Sharp. There you go, your house of strangers. And we're gonna move on. Move it on. It's just that is so unfortunate to me that that happened to him. I'm sorry that it even happened to him. But then again, y'all gotta stop this. Just being stupid. Just being crazy for no reason at all. Y'all getting with children and man, it's crazy. It's just crazy. It's crazy to me. That let me say that. It's crazy to me. And I think in life you can make mistakes, but to continue to make mistakes, that's an issue for me. And I just don't understand how, why, when, and where a man would ever be with a 21-year-old and get $20 million snatched from you for some sexual escapades is insane to me. So Shannon Sharp, you got it how you live, buddy. You got it how you live. You got it how you live. And shame on you. Very much shame on you. Shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. But that's another story. That'll be another highlight for somebody to talk about, because these men got to stay in their lane. You're 55 years old. You don't need to be with a 22-year-old. That's insane. That's insane. Insane. But in other words, everything else that I have to discuss, I'm going to save it for tomorrow's show. I'm not going to stream too long today because I have a lot of other stuff going on, but I also have a lot of things for you. And I hate my lighting and I want some new lighting, but also I want to let everyone know out there, keep it real with yourself. Keep it real with yourself. For now, you only owe you. You owe you to do the right things for yourself and to love on yourself, to be in a relationship with yourself, to have a nice, calm drink and sit down and relax and let life just life and do what it do. But at the end of the day, you get back up and you try it again. Thank y'all for tuning in to Lady T Says. Thank you for coming by, checking me out. And there's greater to come and better to come. And I promise you, you will hear the truth from Lady T Says. Thank you, guys.
One source for hip hop and R&B. Whether you're stuck up in traffic or jamming the J.O.